My question this week is around something that I think we've talked about in like private or just in passing or just kind of like whatever. But like, I have a very simple question. I think we're going to get into a plethora of topics from.
Oh, he said in private. What the hell? Don't be.
I mean, just on like kikiing, not like,
not
like hold my hand when I tell you this. Can a black person be a twink? Okay.
Why is this so funny?
Because no AC, girl.
Okay.
Can a black person be categorized as a twink or self-identify as a twink?
So, in short, yes, they can be.
Okay.
They can. But when someone says twink, there is a specific mold that comes to mind.
Okay.
And black is not of the sort.
Are you saying there's a characteristic of the word twink that has to be met in order to be a twink? Like,
I think so. Yes, I think our community has put a specific look of what a twink is.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's be clear. If you go to I don't know. We can't really get to Pornhub no more. I guess.
Girl, a VPN exists, and we will get sponsored.
Anyway, if you get to if you probably just go on Google and just type in twink,
absolutely, the page will load, and it will be a very bright page.
It'll.
Will it not?
It won't be a dark mode.
It will not be. It will not be a dark mode.
It will not be a dark mode. So okay. So what I'm getting at, y'all. So yes, a black person can be considered a twink, just like a Hispanic person can be considered a twink, and like an Asian person can be considered a twink, and so on. But I don't know, status quo. I don't want to say status quo, but like, the mold, it is a skinny white man.
Right.
And that's it. And I'm glad you brought this question up because, when I think if someone's like, oh, I really want a twink. And let's just say I'm just being silly one day. And let's say a skinny old little black dude just walked by. I'm like, what about him? And, I would love to get their perspective because they just said twink.
Yeah.
They didn't say any other characteristic. They said twink.
To be fair, I think there can be Asian twinks.
Yes.
There can be white twinks.
Yes.
There can be Latino twinks.
Yes.
But there's something about a black skinny man that is just not classified as twink in the world of twinkitation.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree.
Because you're right. If you pulled up Pornhub today, it would be a very specific kind of page and it wouldn't be all over the place.
You would have to be specific. You have to go to Black Knight for that.
I don't think they can be.
You don't think so? Why?
Like, I think we've defined the word twink so well, and people know what it means so well that if they don't classify skinny black people as twinks, I don't think that skinny black people should have to assume that identity if that's not going to meet them. Like if someone just says twinks only for a cum dump.
Oh,
sorry. If they say twinks only, they mean like they have a very specific ask there. Would they be turned away? Would they?
They could be.
Or be in the presence of people that are not welcoming, I guess. Like, oh, why do they show up?
We should take a survey.
Of people?
You know what? Let's get on 4th Street. Or let's get on 4th Street.
With a microphone?
With a microphone.
Or I can do a clipboard.
I think we should do both.
Okay.
Let's get you some fake glasses. Like, do you wear glasses?
I need to. It's on my to-do list. My prescription just got filled.
But let's poll Austin. Let's poll the gays in Austin and just see like
what's a good sample size.
Many people talk.
Like
to
how
us.
many people can we talk to tonight? 50, 20?
If they'll talk to us, but you know what? If we go probably later in the night when people are a little drunk, we'll get some real answers.
Are we asking randoms? Or are we asking half twinks, half non-twinks?
Ooh,
because twinks themselves have an opinion on this question, even though they don't know they do have an opinion on this question.
Well, what's the opinion? Okay, what's the opinion?
I think they would say audibly that they were twinks, that they can be twinks, but I think if you challenge them a little bit more what a twink is, they kind of veer away from the description that they just said that they were. So I think I could catch them in a follow up.
It's such a good question to ask though, because for real, like when I think of twinks, even in my own mind, I never envision a black person, just because every time I've been around people talking about twinks, or when they say, "Oh, look at that twink, look at that twink," they are never ever talking about somebody that is black. Ooh. But even if, like, I would say the most I've seen people who categorize people as twinks has been skinny young white boys or Asians.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Asians. I think since living over here in Austin, like, you know, we do have a bigger Hispanic population. Oh, so
speak on that.
But I think I've heard Hispanic guys being called twinks too, not as much. But you know, but I've heard
think from the age of like 18 to like 24, their body is mostly a twink shape. I have friends who only leave the house to collect twinks, and they specifically mean like Latino twinks or white twinks. That's what they mean. You know who I'm talking about. That's very much like they go out for the specific type of twink, and they do not mean black.
For real?
Like,
how you know?
Not explicitly, but they have a little bit of microaggressions where they're just like, well, one of them likes an Asian twink, and the other one likes Latino twinks, and the other one likes white twinks. But that's all they've been brought home, and they will show you kind of who their guys are. Look at their following list.